Okay. Um. Okay. Cool. Now, if you must know, um, today we're going to be talking about the perfect bikes for you as a bike life teenager or just in general. So let's get down to business. So first things first, let's get to business. I have been incognito, you know, been working on this shit right here. So if you haven't noticed, a couple videos back, I think about a good year or two back, I had got the Blocks flyer. I had the Blocks flyer for a little while, which I can show you right now. It was this bike right here. I had this bike right here for a little while. You know, hold on. We gotta make some edits. Uh, Hold on. Let's make some edits. Nope. All right. All right. Nope. Fuck it. No, forget it. We're not gonna do none of that. So if you haven't noticed, I had this Blocks flyer. I had the camouflage Blocks flyer for a little while. It's a good bike. You know, I had this exact model right here for a little time now, and next thing you know, I didn't get back into SE for a little while. So until one day, I just ended up really coming out my and I would go and use this bike every day, you know, and this bike is a piece of me because SE bikes have the perfect models for bikes such as Fat Rippers, PK Rippers, and stuff like that. So and it's like I tend to see the difference. I tend to see the difference in everything from SE to Fat Rippers to Big Flyers to Big Rippers and to Big Flyers, Big Rippers, OM Duros, and other stuff like that, you know. And I can tell you that I can tell you for the most part, I've been with this bike since I upgraded from a 26 to a 29. I had the GT Pro Performer 29. And this bike is a good bike to get around on. That's only if you do the right modifications on it. But if you can get to that right setting, you can figure out the perfect bike for yourself. But today's topic is about selecting the right bike for you and figuring out the prices from one website to another website. So let's take a look at my friend's. Let's take a look at my homeboy shop, which is Bike Thread Shop. And this shop right here got all the bikes that you're looking for. Mountain bikes, road bikes. Uh, they got GTs, they got BMXs, they have cruisers, hybrids, cyclocross, commuter bikes, all the bikes that you're looking for in the shop right here. And I'm going into BMX bikes. As you can tell, if you click that, boom. The first thing that comes up is GTs. Now, I'm going to explain something about the difference between GTs and SEs. If you don't know the difference, comment down below if you don't know the difference. Put a thumbs up if you don't know. Put a hands up high. A fat hands up high if you don't know the difference between GTs and SEs. Because I can tell you the difference from a GT, Dyno, a GT Pro Performer, and a SE bike. So the difference between SEs and GTs, if you look at the body, let's click on, I don't know, let's see, let's go to, as a matter of fact, let's go to one of my bikes. Let's go to one of my favorite bikes. Let's go to the Big Ripper, right? I don't know, let's do the Red Año, that Red Año. So, the Red Año Big Ripper, as you can tell, it has the engraved SE logo right here where the plus sign is at. It has the SE logo where the peg is at. It has hydraulic brakes, hydraulic rim brakes, as that fact. Red rims, the SE cog, you know, and the free wheel in the back, which is the free cassette free wheel. Big flyer seat, SE stem, SE landing gear fork. You get your tires, which is technically SE on them, written on them, you know. And let's take it to a different. As you can tell in the front, it got the SE insignia on there. See, on the front, it says SE Racing. It's engraved on into the front as a sticker. You got the insignia on the tires already, you know. This is the purple sparkle version that I technically like. It's kind of the icing on the cake for Big Rippers, but well, you know, I had to go back to my Big Woody, you know. It's a wooden bike, but it's a metal wooden bike. So, but just to give you a heads up, this body itself, where it says Big Woody, it's not a wooden bike. It's a metal bike. So keep that in mind. All right. So since we looked at SEs, let's go to. And I don't know why is it in the mountain bike category, knowing that SE is a BMX bike. As you can tell, see, it says 6061 aluminum Big Ripper frame, which is the frame right here. This is the frame all the way up to where the wire is at, down to, that's the insignia, that's the 6061 frame. It has the 3-piece crank, which is the sprocket right here, you know, right there where it says SE with the pedal connected to it. That's the crank. And then you got the free wheel cassette in the back, which I can tell you right now, it has two mushroom tool grips with donuts. So basically these grips right here where the plus sign is at, where it says the in the corner, it says right there by the brake lever, Those are the donuts, which is basically for the grips to help not slide it all over the place. Keep it into one area. It's only 32 pounds, which I don't find it too crazy and too collective about SEs, you know, but it's kind of okay bike, you know. People give it a 13-star rating. It's pretty good, you know. Everybody loves the big rippers, you know, stuff like that. So let's jump into GT. Let's go to GT, the Performer 29. Now, as you can tell, this is the Performer 29. Same exact model bike as my bike, the orange GT Pro Performer. As you can't tell or see it, I'm gonna try to get a close picture of it a little bit better. So I'm gonna go to bmxmuseum.com. As you can tell, see right here, it's the Performer. It says Performer, but it don't say Pro on it. But to be honest with you guys, this is the exact same model of the GT Performer 29. This is the GT Pro Performer 29, as that fact, as you can tell. It says that the body is 23.5 inches, but to be honest with you, the frame is 24 inches wide. 24 inches. So and to give you that different detail about GTs compared to SC, as you can tell, look, one of the people is bullying it right now. As you can tell, it looks very light to him, you know, because it's about how tight the chain is and how you take care of the GT Pro Performer, you know. So yeah, so GT Pro Performers and GT Performers are the exact same thing. But the GT Pro Performer and the Performer itself, they are chromoly. You know, chromoly is it's a light metal, quote unquote. That's what they were saying from before. I'm gonna get into the specs of the bike itself. As you can tell, same exact model bike that I have. GT Smoothies, I have that right now on my bike. I don't have the seat on there. I have the same exact T cog, which is a 36T to a 16, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think this bike goes for $720. But when I got it, I traded my Blocks Flyer to get the Orange GT Pro Performer. But I think my next bike from the GT Pro Performer, I'm gonna have something else different from this, because I just need a bike to like really get down and boogie and woolly, you know. But if you like GT Pro Performers, they are freestyle bikes. So as you can tell, it says in the details right here, it says travel back in time and enjoy the early days of freestyle aboard the machine that pays homage to GT's freestyle roots. So as you can tell, GTs are freestyle bikes. Same thing with SEs. I don't think SEs are kind of like freestyles. I consider them as bikes that you could boogie, get around town with, if you know how to maintenance them the right way, you know, take care of them in the right way. So, you know, but you got some bikes that got disc brakes, some bikes that got rim brakes, hydraulic brakes, hydraulic disc brakes, you know. They got the HS33s, Magmas. I can't even really tell you, but they got different colors on the Monster Rippers, the Big Rippers, the Big Flyers, you know. But GTs and SEs, GTs are chromoly, SEs are aluminum. So with GTs, they could take hits. You know, they could take a lot of beating ups. You feel me? They could get beaten up real quick. You know, and get crazy. You know, and take a lot of beatings from it. But with SEs, they could crack real easy depending on how long you have the bike and how long can you maintenance it for a very long time. You know, but uh, the GT Pro Performer, mine's is 24 inches, and it's only if I could tell you the right spec right specs of it, if I could sit there and go back to the Pro Performer 29. Um, I think this bike it's a 23.5-inch gloss peach. That's the part number of it, but I think this bike is actually kind of heavy, to be honest. But let's search that up and find out. You know, how heavy is a GT Pro Performer 29? And I think with the GTs, they kind of run big. So if you're looking for a bike that's like really big, so um, this is the Super Cake Boy uh Pro Performer 29. Um, GTs has gone out since '86, so you know, and SE been out I think since '66. So um, yeah, so as you can tell, it's a 16T cog on certain bikes, you know, and they have these screws right here, knowing that you gotta use I think an Allen key or something like that, because this is a cassette screw, you know, and it goes it goes a long way. As you can tell, it says the frame is CRMO, which is chromoly. It's one size. The wheels is 29. You know, chains is G1. You know, everything that you would like to see or have on a GT is technically there. The brakes that I have on my bike, they're aluminum V brakes and alloy type V. Um, but everything else on the bike that you can see that's up here, it's technically like the exact same thing. Mine's is GT Smoothies 2.5s on my bike right now. I don't have the female axle or the female cassette on mine. I believe I do. I don't really know if I technically do have it on there or if I don't. As you can see, Super Kick Boy and GT, which this is a limited edition bike. You know, um, these bikes right here runs for $1,000, as you can tell right here, and GT really like downed it by a couple $100 to make it $735, $750, $799 to $800 within that range limit. And I don't feel kind of bad about GTs in my case scenario, but I love how they stepped their game up and brought out the Star Wars edition, Mandalorian edition, GT, which is not bad because it has smoothies, but the rims on GT is popping out really, really perfect, and it comes with the four piece bar, which is basically one bar right here, two is at the bottom, three is right here, then four on the other side. That's technically, but um, it's a good bike. You know, it's a GT dyno. You know, GT dynos and GT Pro Performers came out a long way. But I'm getting sidetracked both for the GT Pro Performers and the SEs. But GTs, I don't feel bad about them. Like I said from before, I don't feel bad that GT's been a long way, because right now, technically about to switch back to SE. You know, so hopefully on my next bike, I'll drop a preview of the next bike that I'm about to buy and that I'm about to get. You know, so um, yeah, moving forward. there's a couple SEs that you could go online and see the different prices, because this is SEBikes.com. As you can tell right here in the corner, it says SEBikes.com/collection-retro. You got a couple big rippers, the DJ Ripper, which is basically a BMX infused with a mountain bike handlebar and mountain bike forks. You know, big rippers, technically kind of like GTs, but they're mainly aluminum. All these bike models that you see right here, the DJ Ripper, the PK Ripper, which is basically the DJ Ripper 26, and you got the 26 regular. You got the HD. The HD is basically like beautiful rims, a better suspension kit, you know, compared to this one. It's like you don't get the HD. The HD is basically like black wool tires, better suspension kit, you know, and better brakes, you know. So you got the Beast Mode, which is a good bike to come across. Um, 27 inches. They're actually like good bikes to come across when you Woolian. They range from the heights of 5'5" to 6 feet. I would suggest if you're in that range limit of from 5'5" to 6 feet, if you're trying to wheelie a 26 inch, I would suggest that would be a good bike for you. But for 5 feet and from 5 feet to 5'5", um, I would suggest getting a Blocks Flyer, which I can tell you from my perspective. Blocks Flyer, they're really tough bikes to come across, and sometimes you could get them for easy price for like maybe $600-$700. See, $649 for the Blocks Flyer, like the camouflage. You know, you got the regular solid color. You know, you got the Big Flyer HD, which comes with silver rims and black and blue tires. Um, I really came across. I went to the shops. I found this for sale for $850. The dude at the shop was like $850 flat, cause he was doing the same exact price as SE Bikes for the Maniac Flyer 45th anniversary. Um, I seen I seen this one also at Larry Cycles. This golden big flyer is called Metallic Gold. He wanted $720 because of tax, because $20 extra just to take it out the shop. But if you was to because it was already built and on the stand, he wanted like 700. He wanted $700, but with tax, just to tax the shit out of people and just to fuck people over, because it's basically a golden bike. You know, like there's nobody that's going to give you a golden bike or the slick black mold. Like this one is basically the big flyer color on there, LGBTQ. You know, kind of like it. You know, but um, yeah. So it just comes with tendencies and what you want, but the range from 5 feet to 5'5", I would suggest getting a SoCal Flyer or a Blocks Flyer, you know, to ride on and stuff. But if you're 5'5" to 6 feet, I would do suggest a Blocks Flyer if you're just trying to start off bullying and stuff. But if you're just trying to ride around and just trying to style out, just to bring some bike needs, just to style and stuff, I would suggest getting from 5'5" to 6 feet. I would suggest getting a Maniac Ripper, a Maniac Flyer, or a Big Flyer. Sometimes a Fast Ripper would help, which is this is a Savage Flyer 27.5. This is a good bike. It's a mountain gear bike, 10 speed, automatic, um, bike. So that's a good one. The Space Flyer, the Billionaire Boys Club bike. This is a limited edition bike. So it's hard to come across. Put a thumbs up in the comments if you want me to slow down a little bit, or if you just want me, put a thumbs up if you want me to, put a thumbs down if you want me to slow down, or put a thumbs up if you want me to continue and still continue to talk fast. um I I kinda came across this bike in the shop. You know, I just kind of figured that if I do kind of want a newer bike, um, I think cause and also I'm about to show y'all another bike that I came across. This bike right here, this bike right here is a very good bike. Throne. They they came across with a couple bikes too. Um, their bikes is it depends on the price that you want. You know, I came across these models right here in the shop. This one is called the Metal Gray Throne Bikes, and he only wanted $650 for this one at BK Wheels. No, not this is $625 on price of Throne Cycles. You know, it says product is unavailable. I could break it down to you of, you know, this is basically a Willy dirt free will freestyle bike. You know, I really like it. This is Wielded Alloy. You know, Wielded Alloy is basically like a light metal. You know, it's really a good bike to start off with. If you're into Willian, you know, as a 29. If you just get your first 29 bike and you're looking for the cheapest one, I would suggest going to Throne Bikes. If not, getting a GT Pro Performer, you know, getting one for $720 compared to Throne Bikes, you get one for $625 as a 29 inch, or you can just basically sat there and say, I'm gonna just flop out and just say, you know, fuck it, and just probably go for a big flyer, you know, for $700, you know. But sometimes you just can't, like, locally, like, go for it, you know, and shit might be kind of pricey, you know, it might be sold out, you know, and it might be to the point where you just got to buy the parts to build your own bike up. Like if you just end up saying, yo, I'm gonna just buy like the cassettes, you know, the cassette for it, the alloy, sprocket, and probably sometimes the body itself. Like sometimes these bikes range from $500 and up, you know. But if you go into Facebook Marketplace, you could actually kind of see how people have these bikes for a very long time, and they just willy on them, damage them, you know, and just take over. You know, it's kind of like, yo, this shit is like really out of control. You know, like I just kind of don't like that. You know, but I would suggest if you looking for a good bike to start off with SE, like a Willy bike. If you're just getting into Willian, you know, like from my perspective, I would say a Blocks Flyer would be the perfect bike to start off with first, and then once you feel like you could sit there and start upgrading and start jumping into, like, if you feel like you want a fat tire bike, I would suggest the the PK Ripper, which is technically this bike right here. This is a limited edition Hot Wheels bike, which is technically the Fat Ripper, but this is the PK Ripper. You know, it's a good bike to start off with, or you could go for a fat quad. But this is the high polished fat quad, um, 26 inch. But this is kind of like a Monster Ripper or a Monster Quad. You know, as you can tell, like the fat quad, they got the Monster Quad, which is technically a 29 inch. You know, but the fat quad is a 26. Beefier tires. You know, a lot of crazy shit with this bike. But yeah, so I'm just trying to like figure out, you know, because my next bike is going to be my best bike, but soon also I'm putting up my GT Pro Performer I don't know. I'm gonna go on OfferUp so I can show y'all. I can show y'all my bike. It's on OfferUp right this second. I'm gonna just show y'all. GT Pro Performer 29. And when y'all go into here, it says that my bike is not up there, but the bike is going to be posted up here on tomorrow for $650. So I don't know if you guys would want a GT Pro Performer or any bike of that sort of nature, just to take it, you know, just to do whatever you want to it, you know. GTs are they're good bikes, you know, but I did post it on Facebook Marketplace too. I can show you a couple GT Pro Performer bikes that I had on Facebook, you know. I think I posted it on Facebook before, like a GT Pro Performer 29, you know. As you can tell, I don't think it's up here. Yeah, it's not up here, but I have the GT Pro Performer and in orange. So if you kind of want to come take a look at the bike, you know, just comment down below if you want to take a look at it. You know, I'm looking forward to trade in my bike to get a different bike. If you want to, you know, I can meet you in front of a police department, so no shady, no love bullshit happens. You know, I just kind of don't want to make any kind of mistakes and do stupid shit behind the scenes of trading a bike and giving a bike up. So yeah, so I am about to get ready to end this live stream, so give me 1 second. But before I even sit there and make sure that y'all, because I don't want to share personal information about this, but I'ma show y'all a picture of the bike. You know, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of it so that way y'all can see it. And once I show y'all a picture of the bike, you know, I will give y'all some more details on if y'all want it or if y'all don't want it. You know, it's kind of like a hit or miss thing, you know. So technically right now the bike is posted for $800, but I'm going to lower it down to $650. So I'm gonna just let y'all see it for yourself. So give me 1 second. I'm going to it's a public meetup, you know. I'm just kind of in the, it's gonna be posted for $650. But if you want the bike, you know, it's a good bike. The seat is already changed. I changed the grips of the bike. It just needs a tune up, you know. It just needs a tune up. It's technically a good bike right now, so I just want to sit there and kind of put up this bike, you know, just to get rid of it, you know, and just want to sit there and I just want to get rid of it and see what's going to happen, you know. But I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna turn back on the camera so I can show you the GT Pro Performer that I've been having and working with. Um, if you could see it, this is technically my bike right now. Um, the spoke pieces, the orange spoke pieces is off of there. The seat is changed. It's blue now. The black pole is broken, so I replaced that with a silver stem and the blue mountain bike seat. You know, with a suspension kit on the back of the seat. Um, Everything else is basically like down here in this area right here where it says the GT insignia, that was spray painted a little bit. Same thing on the back because of rust. I don't know if you can see it better, but as you can tell, I changed the tires. These tires that was on here, these was Vans Cult tires. Um, I changed it to make it a different. As you can tell, the body was dirty like fuck. You know, um, it's a dirty bike, but it was also used as the dirt jumper because the last person that had it, you know, the chain, it was rusted. The cog is a 36T. You know, as you can tell on the back, the spokes, everything else was done for. You know, same thing with the front. I had put new inner tubes. These was Vans Colt tires. They were done for. I put GT smoothies on the bike. Right here in this area right here is spray painted. Same thing with the back, like right here, it was spray painted on both sides, inside and out, and on this side it was spray painted on inside and out also. So I mean, whatever y'all wanted to do with the bike, you know, it's technically up to you, you know. But this bike is up right now for $650. I dropped it down $350 flat. You feel me? I dropped it down to like $300, $350. This bike is up for grabs. If you want it, you know, come see me. You know, as you could tell, it says it right there. Seat changed, but body is scratched and good condition. Grips changed also, you know. And I forgot to put also that the chain was changed also to it. So it's a golden chain on there. It's a golden chain. The tires is Smoothie GTs. And that the so as here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Like if you can see the seat on there, that's a racing seat. That seat, that's not a good seat, you know. But I would suggest that you end up finding a better seat for the GT Pro Performance 29. But technically, overall, I think this bike is up for grabs right now. So if you want to buy it off of me, email me. I'll put a link in the description for my email, you know, and I will tell you right now, from right from wrong, that you're gonna have a blast with this bike. But overall, also, you're going to see a lot of differences from a GT to a SC. Like you want to see that GT models are kind of light, but they're kind of heavy depending on how you run with it. You feel me? So I don't know, but it depends. You know, it depends on how much you can pay on it. You know, how much you can replace it, do whatever you want to. But overall, I would suggest like, yo, let's knock GT out the park. You know, let's knock them out. Bong, you feel me? Let's go straight to the throne at SCs for now. You know, so my next bike is definitely going to be a Monster Ripper, a Maniac Flyer. That's going to be my next bike. And I think on my next video, I'm going to go into debrief of my GT Pro Performer 29 and what changes that I've done to the bike from before when I first got it. So when I get the chance, I'm going to show you. I think this week, I think Saturday might be a good day to do the bike, show, show the bike and reveal it, take it somewhere very spectacular, you know, try to review it for you guys and show it to you, like what condition is in and what pristine condition is it in. But I am putting that bike up for grabs. If you want it, you're gonna have to come to New York City to link me to get it, and then once you pay me the $650, $700, like the lowest I was going to tell you right now is $700. But since I'm not going to make it $700, I'm going to lower it a little bit just for you guys, because I know you guys are subscribers and stuff, and I know that you're going to probably want to look at the bike and stuff like that. So let's and also road to 230 subscribers. So let's try to hit 230 subscribers. 230 subs, I'll put up a video of whatever y'all want, you know, basketball video, collab, you know, so on and so forth. But it's 2:14 a.m. in the morning. I wanted to make this video to sit there and get a little things going on right now. But moving forward, there's gonna be a new video coming out soon. I'm collabing with Drippy Ave TV again. So if you don't know who that is, let me just type it in on YouTube, so that way you can see who I'm talking about. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, this is the guy I collabed with, as you can tell, as you can see right here. Drippy Ave versus Ty Shadow, which is me versus my friend, you know. I had played them one-on-one. He called me out, you know. I played them. He's on the sub. Go subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to his channel today, you know. Subscribe, and then click that bell. Put all. Boom. You know, you get all notifications at the bottom. Boom. And also, when you do subscribe to him, comment down below on this video right here. Comment on this video, Ty Shadow, you know, on the next video, cause you know we gotta get that road to 230 subscribers, you know. But overall, this is Freddy Fazbear. I'm about to log off. As you can tell. Also subscribe to me, you know. But I told you to click that like. You click the subscribe button right here in the corner. Bong, bang it. Hit that bell. You know, hit that bell notifications to all. Road to 230 subscribers, and soon, hopefully, y'all be able to get with me. You know, try to come out to bike meets. You know, and try to get stuff going. So, I mean, in the next video, I will sit there and let y'all know what's going to happen next. But until then, stay tuned until next videos happen.